Merħba sinjuri għal Balbuljata, episode number 6. Jiena il-host Alan Grek u Balbuljata huwa l-podcast tal-ospitalità, gastronomija u ta' klim mal-ħbieb u imbit tajjeb. Illum għandna missident speċjali ħafna li ħan introduċi tal-waqt, imma qabel naslu għalih nix ngħidilkom li ħajkun podcast differenza għax il-guest li għandi żjed komdu jitkellem l-Ingliż, allura ħajkun English speaking episode. Issa, l-ewwel ħaġa, thank you lill-sponsors tagħna, thank you lil Hansa Wine and Spirit tal-inbitu tas-support, thank you wkoll lit-Taverna tal-li tuna l-ispazju, l-istudio li jarbawna hawnhekk, thank you lil Elevate Media għal kull xogħol ta' marketing u social media u videos kellmuna ħanejnukom u għallum tal-episodju speċjali għandna wkoll sponsor li huwa il-Malta Food Agency illi qed ituna segment li ma ħanispjegalkom later on. Issa, patreon.com/Balbuljata podcast. Jek tridu tissapportjawna, jek tridu piexir dan il-podcast u tridu tuna naqrajnuna, ħalli aħna nibqgħu ninvestu u nibqgħu nimprovjaw. Thank you tas-support u thank you tal-li qed tifollowjawna. Follow, like, share, subscribe, no hate. Social media kollha, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, qegħdin kull imkien. Namlu shorts kull jum, ħalli nżommukom engaged u tkunu tafu minn ġej fuq il-podcast tagħna. Issa ħanaqleb l-Ingliż. So, our guest for today is the one and only Bonello from Molecular Fusion.
Nice to see you again.
How are you, dude?
Fantastic.
Very nice
Thank
seeing you.
Pleasure.
We and him we come a very, very long way.
Many
And
years.
it was very nice for him to come as well. I know he's a very busy man. So, thank you for coming.
My pleasure and honor.
So, first things first, tell us a bit about yourself, about your where you started, family, status, anything like related to your history before we jump into career, okay?
All right. Well, my name is Bonello. I'm 34 years old. I have a sister, father, mother, and a couple of dogs. What else can I say? I started hospitality, I could say, from ITS. I started hotel operations over there, and from there my doors opened into a bigger world when it comes to hospitality. I did hotel operations over there. I didn't finish my scholastic year, but I jumped deep in the industry. In fact, my first job was in Cavalieri Hotel.
Your first and only job, I think.
Before, I was a kiosk attendant at the cinema.
As well. All right.
Hospitality started
I remember
there.
you were popping up back on social media back then already in Cavalieri, because you started doing your things in Cavalieri, I think.
Yes, it was my playground, you could say. I started to do a lot of research in the cocktail industry. I was self-taught. I went to a couple of courses in Malta and a couple of courses abroad, but mostly it was self-research. The science, the digital media wasn't strong back then. It was just
early
YouTube.
stages.
It was only YouTube. All I could do and see is YouTube videos from others. And that's where it all started. I saw this molecular sphere, and I said, what the hell is this? And I see him with a knife, cut through the sphere.
Opens.
And it opens, and all the liquid comes. I'm like, what the hell? This is insane. You can touch a liquid, you can lift it up. And then I said, I need to get a starter kit.
That's what I've done. I bought one online.
That white box, yes.
With the white box, and
Yes,
they can
that
make
is it.
verification, and they can do the little drops, and they can make foams, and the spumas, and everything.
Lecithin, everything.
Yes. Good times.
It was beautiful. And I was scared the first time that I did the sphere in my mother's kitchen. I remember that was my first lab, my mother's kitchen. I did a sphere, and I'm like, shall I? Shall I? And then I put it in.
It burst.
And I'm like, whoa.
Magic.
If this makes me go, wow. Someone in the industry who's in it deep, imagine someone else who's not in it, who doesn't understand anything. That's like double the wow. And there's my first.
I'm going to move it slightly because comfortably you are like this. So like this is more in front of you, 100%. No, sorry.
It's okay. That was my first, you could say, tease in the industry. And then everything started.
Question, Mela. Number
Tajjeb.
one. How something that was going on food, you decided to make it in the drink? Because that's the clever part of it, I think. That made the total difference at that time.
Yes, as you said, food, molecular started with the food, and then it started to divert in the bar. When it comes to the cocktails, I was bored in the garnish. Usually back in the day, it was just, the pineapple, the cherry, dried orange, and orange wedges. That was it. That was...
And straw.
Exactly. 2 straws, one up and one down,
stereo.
and a stereo. And the stereos I hate already because I don't understand it. It's an extra thing. And then I started to get bored, and I said, what is there interesting for me to do? How can I put myself in the guest's shoes and get amazed or get intrigued or get pulled more towards the bar to make these kind of cocktails? And in fact, I was there. I started as a bartender and then supervisor and then bar manager. So my main priority there, as I said, it was my playground, was to increase sales. So there also started my kind of playground in order, how am I going to get more sales? How am I going to, the psychology behind it? And then I started to do these, like the cherry bar trick, where you get the guest involved, and then it increases your tips. But then you can say, like, if you don't guess it, you have to buy a round for everyone, and then that increases the sales. So it was a win-win.
The element of fun and playfulness. But I remember in the Cavalieri, you used to have the bar with the molecular fuel. You know I'm wrong.
Yes, we did.
How it happened?
No, we did a couple of like promo nights, you could say, and there's still a video somewhere on YouTube about it. I collected all my friends. I did an event. They all came to the hotel, even the in-house guests, and we did a specialized molecular menu. And it went fantastic. In fact, I look back at those days and I look back at the video. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Even for me, it's nostalgia because even though I was not with you, still I kind of always like a bit involved there, a bit like seeing you there, and we talk and we meet and this, which is...
We used to discuss a lot.
Brilliant. Yes. I remember at that time, there was Marvin Gauchi who was doing the molecular, he was really pushing it in the food as well.
Eva.
Back then in Tarragon.
Yes.
And I remember the balsamic pearls and this, and it was really exciting. But then, from just something that you are doing in the workplace, then it shifted into something you started doing in local events and weddings, I think. Yes, that was the next step?
Yes. I had an opportunity to do a wedding, and I presented them the menu, and they never saw it before like that. They never saw anything. It was all unique, all different, not the same theatrical cocktail, one going in another. They're all separate.
Back then there wasn't the nitrogen?
No, there was dry ice back then. Dry ice. And we did the wedding, 4 cocktails. We did a video. And back in the day, there was 897 Bay that was really viral, and they were sharing a lot. And they shared it, and it's exploded locally over there. That's how it was fun.
And then we started doing weddings.
Mela. And then weddings. I went to the wedding fair. I remember I had a very plain booth. There was no displays, no pictures. It was just white bar and a black table. That's all it was. I was still new to the game. I had no idea. And I got a wedding, my first wedding. They booked. And I remember till today, I keep doing now this kind of ritual. After the wedding, that day, the next day in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, they started calling me. Hello, we were at the wedding yesterday. Please, can you send us a quote at 7:30?
Wow.
I was very excited. I was like, at 7:30 in the morning. But then after every other wedding and then at 7:30, now the ritual is that before I sleep, I switch off play mode.
That's it. And it stayed like this?
Yes.
Wow.
It was getting too much. But it's good problems.
So that's kind of when you kind of exploded, that time?
Locally, yes. Yes.
But that time when you were then doing the molecular and then you started doing with the... I remember with the ice cream.
Yes, nitro ice cream.
This and this. Then you kind of tried, I think, to scale up in different things, but when it comes to events, am I right? And,
Yes.
Then you said, okay, but this works for me, that doesn't work for me, I need to be more specified. How it was that process?
It was a lot of hit and miss. For example, we did the food festivals. We started to do that. That was fun in the beginning. I saw a lot of people. It was exciting. You know, you have a new product. You're seeing a big group of people all the time coming in front of you, and you're explaining, and you have the hype and everything, and then you start to get busy, and then it's like a drug. And then you do it once, twice, 3 times, but there's a lot of work. It's not just you go a day before you set up. There is 2 weeks preparation, logistics, the staff.
I can understand it, because for me, something as simple as doing a private chef in a house, it's not worth it, you know, for me, like to do all the specific preparation and this just to go for 1 day. How much you're going to charge, you know?
Yes.
Logically, it doesn't make sense. So, yeah.
Yes.
I get it.
What were we saying?
Weddings and now
Yes.
Malta
yes,
Food Festival.
festivals. What else did we do? Then we did festivals. That was good. We enjoyed it. But then I started to shift my attention towards the corporate, weddings, and then gaming.
It was the time when the gaming, I think, started
Yes.
booming here. And these guys, they had budgets to entertain their staff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Gave me a lot of room to play, to order new toys, to order new gadgets and everything. And
Sub-Zero at that time,
No,
I
like-
think, I remember, the cocktail that you flip upside down.
exactly.
And it doesn't move.
They kept on
But I-
asking me for a blue cocktail. Can I have a blue cocktail, please? In the beginning, I didn't want to, because I was very strict on what I had in my mind for the cocktails. I didn't want the classic commercial. But then I managed to come up with a unique cocktail that you do the vodka, blue curacao, lime, pineapple juice, and then liquid nitrogen on top. After it cooks for like 40 seconds, you put it upside down,
And it doesn't move.
and it doesn't move. It stays all there.
Then you break it.
Then you break it, and
I
you
was
put
so
a straw.
amazed. I don't know where you give it to me. Where I was.
Where were you?
Where somewhere.
Bujiba,
You
I
were doing
think.
it. Yes. In the square, I think.
I think so. Yes. When I was doing it,
Yes, I remember.
that was fun.
So cool. So cool.
Then-
And then the one the dragon.
The dragon.
The dragon. Tell them about it.
I started to shift from the cocktails to other things, because I have the ADHD, so I get a bit very focused on one thing, but then I need something more. So I keep trying to come up with something new. Part of it was the walking dragon. That's like a dessert where you cook in liquid nitrogen, you cryo
Testing
cooking.
that, I think.
Exact. Cryo cooking, and then you put it in your mouth and you eat, and you're a dragon. Like
Yes.
literally, it's like vaping, but without vaping. It's
Once again, the clever part is you made it for a drink.
exactly. I
Genius.
forgot what it was. That was back in the day. The dragon.
Green it was.
No.
Apple.
Coconut.
Coconut it was?
It was, I think, Malibu, white chocolate liqueur, cream. It was a very creamy thing. And then the mini marshmallows on a spoon. Yes, that's the one. Yes.
Brilliant.
Autopilot.
And then the next big one, I think, was when you started the corporate events, and I think Stigma was the breakthrough moment.
Yes. We started with the gaming first. They took us abroad. And, before it was Sigma Malta. We started with one stand. I had no idea what Sigma was. I had no idea what I was getting
It
into.
was early stages as well.
Yes.
Sigma.
It was
Not as big as it
the
is
second
now.
year. The second year. It was at Intercontinental back in the day. And I remember we had such a big queue of people. They were coming all over the place. And the stand was the busiest stand of the show.
Intercontinental it was, that
Man.
time, I think.
Tiny but mighty. It was perfect.
One of the first big conferences, I think, related to gaming in Malta. That one.
Indeed. There was nothing before that.
No.
No.
Now it's worldwide. Incredible. But you're still part of it, which is amazing.
Yes. We're the alpha, the pilot ones from the beginning all the way till today.
Next
What
level.
else?
Now, global.
Now global.
Global.
Madonna. It just happened.
But it doesn't just happen, brother. It took you
Consistency.
determination, consistency,
Consistency.
and good brain, you know. I mean, I think on this we need to try the wine, huh?
We need to choose.
Voilà, let me, first of all.
I have the honor. Oh, still?
Yes.
Very good. I get to sit down
Of
today.
course. So, today we have this nice red wine from France again. It's a Bourgogne Haute Côtes de Beno. Thank you to Hansa Wines and Spirits for providing us. We're going to do a little tasting and then we'll continue this nice conversation with Eddie Bonello. So far, so good. Cool.
Very cool. Thank you, Franco.
Thank you, Franco. Franco King.
Franco the best. We had flown to France, me and Franco, with a group of people for Grey Goose.
Oh, cool. For Grey Goose.
I'll never forget that trip.
No.
We stopped there.
Let's taste it first and then we cheer. Let's do like this. Do a little
Swirl.
swirl. Smell. Oh, wow. Light.
Very nice. Proset.
Proset, Franco.
Proset.
Different than usual. This is not a super full-bodied one. It's quite actually different from the color you can see.
The long leg.
It's light and it's very easy drinking. I love French wines. They're so special.
Beautiful.
Last episode we had a white one and I was explaining about how a white one can have complexity of a red. But then you have a red one and it opens
Different world.
A whole new world, yes.
Wine's a religion.
Indeed. So, now that we have the wine going, tell me now how you adapted from doing things locally to internationally and the challenges that were involved through it when it comes to logistics, stuff, recipes, sourcing of ingredients. I know sometimes you have to take things with you from here. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, in the beginning it started with like 2 or 3 stands. It was quite intimate, so I could manage to put all the equipment in my luggage. Like literally, my luggage was in 2. 1.5 was work, and the half is person. Exactly. Everyone. I used to give it to my staff. You take this. You take that. It was fun, and we managed. But we managed like blish. Exactly. Blazat. It was definitely a new world for me because I was going to countries that I never went to before. I don't know where things are. I don't know where to get anything.
Outside of Europe.
Europe and outside, both. Like for example, Amsterdam, I never went before work. So this job takes me to places I never planned on going. We said, literally, it's work. People think it's play. I'm going there to have fun,
It's
but
work.
I literally go in. Work.
I get why people say that, because people envy, like that you're traveling, and they think it's all fun and game, and it's something glamorous. You know, I can see why. You know, because if something you don't do it, you have a certain perception. You know, for sure, when you were younger, you always thought, oh, how cool the business traveler.
It was always my dream. I see people traveling. I saw a cocktail, one of the legends in the beginning, Miles from UK. He was traveling non-stop. I'm like, but how do people book? How? I want to do it. This is my turn.
I only had 2 experiences like this, and the last one I had to connect to flights. And I was so just bloody tired because I just literally finished work here. And I went to open a restaurant, consultant in Spain like 2 years ago. And I finished here, go to the airport, get the midnight flight to Barcelona, sleep in a hostel, then fly to Malaga in the morning, you know. And boom. Like a zombie. By the time I come back in the kitchen, and I don't know what happened, you know. But it's an experience. I pass it through my system.
It's fun. Yes.
Good fun still.
So obviously logistics is the biggest nightmare, especially for example now we're so big that thankfully I can manage to take everything in trailers, but before I had to
advance.
Yes, before I had to order things to the hotel, find suppliers that they're trustworthy, pay them in advance, trust that they're going to deliver. I've been let down many times before.
Of course, you
many times. Yes, I got
100%.
The worst ways I got screwed. But then that's where you learn.
And now everywhere you go, maybe you build contact.
No, now you call me for an event in 2 days' time, done.
Ready.
I call the people I need to call, book the flight, boom, 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 done. You see me?
How many staff you have, on and off?
On and off, we have around, I would say, 70 to 80 staff.
Like a lot of them, are they do it kind of part-time or
No.
some full-time as well?
No, I have 2 full-timers. They're my core team. And then I have my core traveling staff. And then I have my casual staff. And then the core, they travel everywhere. And then
How you manage to maintain such a big number of people and have them, I think they get excited as well to do something.
Yes, I do get a lot of recommendations from my staff. I tell them, guys, we need a bit more help. Recommend me someone that you personally know, someone that values our core ideas and that works as hard as us. Give me that person and then I'll treat them with the utmost respect and we take them around the world. But they need to give me their 110%. And then I'll take them anywhere.
How does your schedule look? How many times a month are you going at the moment, for example?
Twice a month.
Twice a month you have something abroad?
Yes. I started January. We flew on the 17th. I came back on the 8th of February. Now I'm flying. I came here last Friday and I fly next Sunday. Cape Town. And then from Cape Town I fly to Canada and then from Canada to USA.
Amazing. So how in the summer it's a bit low when it comes to these things?
No, in summer more. I have more exposed.
And when you're here, you're running with the boat.
No. That's a COVID invention.
But still you kept it going, which is great.
Yes, it's fun.
I mean, you don't have to be on it every day. There are people doing it.
No, I have the perfect person on it now. And then when he's off, I jump in.
You jump in and you go and spend the day.
Just the perfect time. Like I just need 3 days and then back to the land.
It's cool. I like it. So guys, it has a very cool concept. Anytime you are in Blue Lagoon or somewhere in the areas, which is a boat which serves cocktails, which is unique as well.
If you want to get tipsy, call Tipsy.
Call Tipsy.
Yeah.
And I remember the one with the sugar cane, which was very, very cool as well. But it's very hard because to get the product, I think.
That is the most beautiful, delicious drink I've ever drank.
I had it in India.
Amazing.
From the street, and just this. And then when you did it, I know about it already, but I'm sure that to source the actual sugar cane, the canes, they are, first of all, I think when it comes to hygiene and these things, because they're not.
Yes, abroad I don't trust it that much. I have to look at the setup before. I was just now in Dubai and I saw one in the Sahara Desert. And I saw it was very clean and I ordered. Otherwise, you see the flies, you see everything. It's a panic.
Me and my wife, when we were in India, we used to call it instead of fresh juice, trash juice.
Because
Because that's how it used to look like, total trash.
Once I saw cockroach going down.
But how you used to do it, cold in the summer, it's so refreshing, so good.
Beautiful. It comes from Costa Rica, I had to order it from.
Beautiful drink.
Green, beautiful. And then the flavors we're doing, lemon, ginger, mint. And the best mojito is a cane mojito.
Totally.
100%.
Totally. Well, I think that was a very productive conversation. Maybe you want to explain a bit to the people any struggles and challenges, maybe mentally, and since you said you had the ADHD, you still have it.
Yes,
How do you cope? How do you keep yourself driven and motivated and I don't think you need motivation. You're a powerhouse. You're a machine, in my eyes.
There was a time when people told me, Ed, you have to stop. You're working too hard. You're exhausting yourself. I was on the boat and we had evening events, evening weddings. So I do the boat, run home, shower and go straight to the wedding. It was like this almost every single day and sometimes still is. So there was a time when I had to really sit down and chill. Yes. No, it was too much. I was really getting underweight. My face was sinking. It was.
And they have to
scary.
learn to delegate as well, I think, before you were doing everything.
I was a single employee before.
Yourself. I know, I remember.
I was doing everything, the quoting, the preparation, the setup, everything. I love it because...
Even with my restaurant, I cannot do everything. I need someone to help with marketing, I need accountant, I need everything.
Yes.
Otherwise, I just drive myself into a wall. and I cannot do what I want to do. I want to cook, so
Eżatt.
it takes me out of the
But
equation.
sometimes it was like I had to prove it to myself. I had to prove it, so if someone had to tell me, Ed, you can't do it, fuck you.
Now
can
you know
do
you
it.
have nothing to prove.
Eżatt.
Now you have
Now I
nothing
did
to
it.
prove. You did it.
Every expo I did a record. I'm happy. And now I'm just focusing on quality, and keeping it going
and
forward.
more that I think your next step is that it can happen even without you, and you will make it as well.
That's what I'm doing. Now I'm stepping back. Now they know the
You
system.
can send the team.
Eżatt. In fact, this one, when I have one in Cape Town, we have 3 expos worldwide. We have one in Dubai, one in Brazil, Rio, and one in Cape Town, all on the same 2 days. And I had to split all my staff, delegate the tasks, and they will take care of that event.
It's good they deliver.
Yes. It's perfect. They've been trained, they know what they have to do, they're well aware.
And you give them respect, and they get the respect back.
Exactly.
Very, very good, man. Very good. Anything else to add before I jump into my segment?
ADHD is not something that you should be upset about having. It's a superpower.
May I have a slide, they tell me, but I don't feel it, kind of.
For me, it's a superpower.
I think so.
It is. I can manage to multitask so many tasks, remember so many details about, imagine I have an expo with 25 stands. I remember everything about it.
I think we have to choose where to put the energy.
Yes.
Because, for example, me, that's what I say. Me, by myself, I do here, I take care of my needs, I have the family, I do this, I'm dealing with different businesses,
Of course.
I put the energy there. Some people, I think they take that one and they use it in a self-destructing way. I'm going to try to manage getting away with breaking the law, fucking this up, doing this, and I think it's just a matter of where you use the superpower as well.
Exactly.
But it's a learning process for everyone.
And there's a lot of people, unfortunately, in the beverage industry that since they own or they work in bars, they end up drinking the stock.
Don't get high on your own supply, they say.
Exactly. I've seen so many people destroyed in that way.
And drugs in our industry, it's insane. Cocaine and everything, You have to be disciplined.
Yes.
And you have to know where to stop. I'm not saying don't have fun, but know your limits and know your responsibility and know that there are people who depend on you, employees, families.
Yes.
So whatever you do it, but do it responsibly. Ideally, don't do it. That's the best.
Exactly.
I don't judge no one because I've done all the crazy things. So I cannot say I'm Mr. Perfect Purist, you know what I mean?
In fact, they think that I drink a lot, but I tell them
I
no.
don't think you...
No. I had my fun times,
I was with you. You, me, Sean.
Mela. Spice Rum.
Spice Rum, Captain Morgan.
Spice Rum, Coke and Lime.
Yes,
That's it.
Legend.
That's it.
Mela. For this segment, I'm going to switch a bit to Maltese, if you don't mind.
Mux problema.
Għaxija segment importanti. Mela, din il-segment hija wasla grazzi għal Malta Food Agency, illi kellhom il-diċenza u li vera jgħinuna l-inna, għadna nibdew u mill-ewwel raw potenzjal fina u vera napprezza u vera grateful għax naf il-bidu għatman bil-pretendejt li ġaħat ħajtini appoġġ u dal-podcast dat namluħ ġast biex we build bridges u nintaqgħu ma' nies u nitkellmu, il-veri minn jitina jnuna vera napprezza. Thank you. Basically, Malta għanna staġuni u koll u kull staġuni wassal għal prodott ħaxix, ħut differenti u prodotti uniċi u dejjem huwa importanti illi nkonsmaw il-prodott lokali u jiena llum ħan nispjegalkom xaw fix-xahar ta' Marzu bħala ħaxix u frott ħalli kemm jista' jkun nużawhom u nagħmlu affarijiet tajbin bihom. Mela, bħala frott għaw il-frawli tista' tiklu waħdu, tista' tagħmel pavlova, tista' tagħmelha bil-mereng, tista' tagħmel trifle, tista' tagħmel puri u tagħmel cocktails bihom bħal never ending.
Everything fresh.
Everything fresh, tajbin, bnini, u ta' Malta laqwa frawli. Bħalissa il-larin, tro il-lumi, l-istess ħaġa, tistgħu tagħmlu anke preserves, ġammijiet, u ma tużawhom fi żminijiet oħrajn, ħalli dejjem nużaw il-prodott ta' Malta. U mbagħad meta jidħol il-ħaxix, ew il-basal aħdar. Il-basal aħdar isu bħal spring onion imma jkollu il-botla kbira isfel u mbagħad ikun twil, vera tajjeb, vera qawwi, tistgħu tużawh f'salads, tistgħu tużawh biex tagħmlu soppa, tistgħu tużawh biex issajru għal mal-fenek moqli, toma tal-ġen, mela li waħda mill-aqwa basla li tistgħu tieklu. U mbagħad għandna wkoll il-patata żgħira, dik li l-patata tas-sajf, bl-Ingliż new potato, l-istess ħaġa, taqsam bil-nofs tal-lija potato salad. Moqlija tajba wkoll. L-iktar għal-min jħuħsib saħtu bħala carbohydrate dejjem nirrakkomanda li tieħu l-patata. Il-patata hija li żjed illi żommok mimli biftit kaloriji, ġifieri min qed jipprova jagħmel xi dieta jew hekk minflok tiklu ross jew tiklu ħaġin, ħudu l-patata u bħalissa ħudu il-patata ta' Malta tas-sajf. U mbagħad hemm ukoll iċ-chickpeas, iċ-ċiċri. L-istess ħaġa, tistgħu tagħmlu dibs bihom, tistgħu tagħmlu affarijiet bħal falafels, tistgħu tagħmlu soppa wkoll bihom, tistgħu tagħmlu curries. Użawhom. Thank you lil Malta Food Agency u ħanibqgħu nissapportjaw il-prodott lokali. Grazzi.
Amen.
Amen. Right. That's good as well. Back to English. Mela, Eddie. How's the wine going?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I need to top
Have
up.
some more and make some for me if you don't mind.
No problem.
It's delicious.
Wine is, whenever I drink it, my face goes a bit rosy.
Yes.
In fact, my mother, when I used to go back home drunk, she used to see, I used to kiss her goodnight, and then she used to see my cheeks. Ed, you drank. Oh,
You drank.
Ed, you drank. Ed, stop drinking. Ed, stop drinking. Ed.
And in my opinion, it's legal in Malta. A red wine and the one that you smoke is the perfect combination for a feel-good factor. And even when it comes to
Cheers.
being naughty.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that in podcast you're allowed to speak freely. So
Tajja, bomba.
we're not on national
Ejja,
television.
very good.
We're on YouTube. Plus this is Balbuljata. It's meant to be, you know,
No shake.
fun and playful. I don't want to be like I'm getting serious and politically correct. I will not talk about politics here, but we can joke around.
Eżat, tajja.
So part of the podcast is that we have this section. It's called Nejja jew maħruqa.
Okay.
Raw or burnt. So these are just simple quick fire questions. They are fun and I try to make them related to the background of the guest. And since your background is drinks and cocktails and alcohol,
Tajja.
I chose them a bit close
Faqa.
to this. Science or creativity?
Science.
Traditional cocktails or molecular?
Molecular.
Of course. Sweet or savory cocktails, kind of like on the sweet side or on the bitter side?
Sweet.
Precision scale or instinct?
Precision.
Absolutely. Classic cocktail or a modern interpretation?
Modern interpretation.
Texture or flavor first?
Flavor.
Flavor. Foam, genius or overrated?
No.
Overrated.
Yes.
Yes. Even now, now these days, I think even things from the past are so.
In fact, a lot of old is coming. New needs to come in.
Yes, absolutely. How you see the future of gastronomy in Malta? You find it exciting or boring?
I think after COVID, it went a bit down, and then
Yes, now it's kind of coming back.
it's knocking.
Yes,
It's knocking.
It's knocking again. Me, from my side, after the COVID, it was like a totally different world. That's how I saw it. Even people got very comfortable ordering at home. People
Yes.
went out less.
I remember before it was just I used to order Domino's, but that's it, and I used to explain my address every single time. Now it's like boom, 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 boom.
And let's stay at home and eat at home and this. But anyways, we have to stay
Yes.
creative and keep on
Exactly.
inventing. This is personal. Wine or cocktail?
Cocktail.
Cocktail. Negroni or a spritz?
Negroni.
And final one, shaken or stirred?
Stirred if it's clarified, shaken if it's with.
Right. Right. So this is the final question of the podcast. I say it to everyone.
Tajjeb.
It's not related to drink, but it's related to food, but you can say what you want.
Okay.
If you are in, you have a death sentence, and they tell you what would be your final meal, what would you order?
My final meals. I think it would be my mother's macaroni.
Explain.
And something distinct about it, the way that she does it, no one else does. It's
What is
sweet.
with bolognese or this? Or?
Yes.
Baked?
Yes. And she definitely makes that extra crispy top layer of the macaroni, and I'm all the time stealing the burnt
What
ones.
did you say? Im'arta.
Art.
That's the word. Well, Eddie, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
It was a real honor to have you here. I know you're a very busy man, and I really appreciate that you came.
Pleasure is all mine.
Always fun to spend company with you. We'll have
Always.
to at times and we'll hopefully more. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Hansa.
Proset.
Proset, Franco. Thank you to Taverna. Thank you to Elevate Media. Thank you to Malta Food Agency for our nice segment. This is going to be happening monthly. Don't forget to like our products on all the social media, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and most important, subscribe on YouTube and share it with your friend. It's nothing, it's no big deal. Just press a button, it will help us move forward, That's it from my side.
Balbuljata.
Balbuljata, patreon.com/Balbuljata, if you want to help us as well. Balbuljata, the podcast of hospitality, good wine, good friends, and good times. Thank you,
Proset.
and to the next one.
Let's go.
Salud.
Salud.
Hey. Top serie.
Top.
Top Taverna. Viva il Mangani. Wow.